So here's Zoe's seat. She sits here with her, basically her bum area. Her bum comes here. Legs go through here. This is her stomach. So this is extremely loose. I let it loose so that you guys can see what it'll look like after a few days. Usually it ends up like this. So I have to retighten it again because her back will be slouching down so far it's not good for her back. So you have to tighten it using these buckles that are in the four corners. It's kind of hard, but you'll get used to it when you try fiddling with it. Basically, I tried to tighten it as much as I can. You have to raise this top one as high as you can, then the loop on the inside you pull up. It's a little hard to see, but if you play with it at home, you'll eventually get the gist of it. So once the second loop is pulled up, you pull from the outside of the first loop. And as you can see, this is now tighter. I usually put the foam like about an inch away from the metal bar. And I do that for all four sides. So they all end up being like really tight like this. And that's what you want it to look like, more like that.
Go.
So this is what the seat looks like when it's on at the right tightness. Usually leave like you can put 2 fingers between the foam and the bars. And that's perfect. It doesn't have to be exact or perfect. It's fine. Just as long as she's comfortable in it and her back's up high enough and her back looks straight, you're good. Yeah. Her back feet, they go up in this thing, which are the harnesses. And basically you put her foot in, and then you tighten the little ball around her foot so it's nice and snug. Whatever tightness you'll see, it'll keep her foot in place.
There you go.
So now I'm going to put Zoey in her wheelchair. It's really, really easy. Basically, I usually leave it like this. I turn her around. I'll put her back legs through the loops. I'll lift her tail out. You'll see these black clips here. There's a hole that goes through like this. You put the actual bar through that. Sometimes you have to like shake it in like that. It ends up coming through the other side. And then you clip it. That keeps her secure to it. That's really important. And I do the same.
There you go.
So then for the back, just bend her leg, put it in, tighten it. Same thing on the other side. And then for this, I just lift her tail and I put it here just so that she can still go poo, all that stuff. And I tighten it so it ends up being like on the pad of her bum. And she can still pee and everything, it's fine. And then I'll clip the top ones. And then I'll make sure that's secure on her hips. Basically that's how she keeps on the seat. And you can see her back is up above the bar. And her back looks straight, which is exactly what you want. You don't want her back or her butt to be hanging low, which is what will happen when the seat starts to stretch down too much. So it'll happen every few days, so you just tighten it and go back to normal.
1, 2, 3, go.
I usually clip her leash onto this blue part right here on this handle because she doesn't need to wear a collar and it's nice to leave her free. And it easily directs her around with the leash, so I'll just do that. I just make sure her tail's free so that she can wag it and she can go poop and she can do all the fun things.